a sea lion and fur seal behavioural show. During the show, please remain in your seats as movement may distract the seals. If you do need to leave the venue for any reason, please use the upstairs exits. Please do not sit in the aisles and leave the front walkway clear of obstruction. Enjoy the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Waterworld, Sea Island. My name is Dylan, and for the next 15 minutes or so, I'm going to be introducing you guys to a few of our furry friends. Now, it is of course if the seals are behaving themselves. They do like to play a few tricks on the trainer from time to time. Also, during the presentation, we're going to have the lucky opportunity for one volunteer to come down and meet one of our seals. But guys, the all-important question, who wants to meet the star of the show? Come on guys, I know this can make a lot more noise than that. I'll ask you again. I said, who wants to meet the star of the show? Here she is. Or maybe not. I'll tell you what, it is the last show of the day. She might be having a little nap around the back. So a little bit louder today guys. Everybody all together. I said, who wants to meet the star of the show? This time I think we might have a small problem out the back. I'm terribly sorry about this guys. Just stay still, I'm just going to duck around back and see what's going on.
Oh,
okay? She's actually assured me that we do have a few seals in the pool. Bet you they're just playing a few tricks already. But I've been working with these guys for long enough to know that even though we can't see them, I bet you they're watching us. So let me demonstrate the amazing eyesight. Lovely piece of fish. So it's usually works. Well, having a big round of applause to the star of the show. This is Tika. How did we start off the show? Sorry, Tika. Sorry, Tika, that was my bad joke. Alright, you're going to make your way up to the top. How about we start off the show by saying hello, Tika?
Hello, Tika.
Tico,
is it?
Tika is just one of 7 seals we have here on Waterworld. We actually have 3 different species as well. We have the Australian sea lion like Tico. We also house Australian fur seals and New Zealand fur seals as well. However, around the world there's over 30 different species. It can actually be broken down into 3 main categories. We have the eared seal, true seal, and the walrus family as well. Now, once you're done Tico, if you do have a look on the side of T's head, you can see she's got these small external ear flaps. This of course places Tico and all the other seals we do house here around the Waterworld into that eared seal category. Now another way to tell them apart is if you look at their flippers. How long you can chew these teeth? But once you get that down, let's have a look at your big front flippers. So eared seals have got these very large front flippers which they use to propel themselves through the water. They have smaller rear ones which they use to steer the corners with. Now another difference is a hip joint. This allows the eared seals to swing their rear flippers from 37 degrees up underneath their belly all the way out to 180 degrees at the bottom. Tix is demonstrating right now. Now, as you watch Tika climb her way up to a top rock, you can see she can swing those rear flippers underneath the belly, stretches out those front ones, takes another step and continues on. Eared seals are actually so fast across the land, they could outrun the average human up to 50 metres. Now, it's not only because of that hip joint, they're also incredibly strong in that upper body region. That's it, now you've been working on a new behaviour. So let's have a look. Give a big round of applause, makes it easy. Now I'm sure you all do agree she is getting fed quite a bit of fish out here. this afternoon. Getting fed some cut up yellowtail, cut up whiting. She doesn't know this yet. I've actually brought her out her all-time favourite bit of food. Juicy flicker mullet, which I left in the esky. So you go. I had a juicy flicker mullet in this esky. You leave a lid like this. You can have the feed. Guys, can you help me out? Did Tika take the flicker mullet out of the esky? No. She did?
Yes!
Teeks. Looks like you've been let off the hook.
You did.
I definitely think you know what happened to it. So you come on down here. Now remember what we said about telling the truth. Thank you. Who took the flicker mullet? Groucho. Is that a very large seal here on stage? Before? Yes? A very large seal with a very large appetite. We might have to bring him out a bit later. Tika, you've done an excellent job starting off the show. There you are. Get down these last couple of bits of fish. And you can have it backstage. Alright, give a big round of applause. She did a great job. Well, we actually have something quite a presentation. We're going to call out some very brave volunteers. So if you don't mind getting a little bit fishy or losing a few fingers, stick those hands up. Alright, there's a few hands. We might go to the guy down the front with the colours.
Why is it never
That's
me?
it, mate, come on down. Give him a big round of applause, guys. We've made you introduce you to Bella. Bella is our female Australian first. She's going to be making her way shortly. Here she comes. Now, she was actually born out in the wild. She was found on the beach in Victoria. Actually suffered 2 shotgun wounds to the back of her head. Now, she was brought into human care, rehabilitated. Actually took her 2 years to fully recuperate. And after that 2 years, she couldn't be released, so she found a permanent home here around Waterwell. Alrighty, Bella, who's going to be meeting Bella today? Michael. Very nice to meet you, Michael. Behind you is Beck. She's going to show you how to deal with it. Another juicy flicker mullet. Looks delicious, doesn't it, Bella? Sure does. Alright, Michael, it's really easy to feed Bella today. All you have to do, hold that flicker mullet nice and high out over the water in your right hand, that's it. A little bit higher though, a little bit further out, a little bit higher. Just kidding, Michael, you're doing a great job. I do have a few very important instructions. Bella jumps into the water, jumps up, grabs the hold of that flicker mullet, let go. Also, no matter what happens, just keep smiling. Bella's taking a great photo. So this is when we need everybody else's help to encourage Bella to jump off the rock. Usually count up to 3 before that jump. Do you think you can help me?
Yes!
Alright, let's give it a go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, jump! Bella, did you hear him? Definitely agree. I couldn't hear him either. So come on guys, Bella's only got small ears on the side of that head. She's also got pretty high expectations as well. So everybody together again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, jump! Now Michael, she's doing pretty excited. Give him a big round of applause. Now Michael, the all-important question. You still have all 10 fingers. You've only got 4. Better than the guy yesterday still. Just kidding. But Michael, I'm guessing your fingers are a bit fishy. So I'm going to share with you a bit of a trainer's trick. I learned when I first got here in Waterwell. All you're going to do, cut those hands out over the water, rub them nice and fast, get the friction going, basic science, and straighten out your pants. It actually works. Just kidding. Just head out with Mel, photographer, she'll take you around the back, and you get your hands washed up. Well, alright, Bella, you've done an excellent job starting off the presentation as well. So you can give everybody a big wave goodbye. Just have these last couple of fish. And you can head off backstage too. Alright, well ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that does bring my spot of the presentation to an end. Very shortly, we're actually going to be joined by Groucho, our male Australian first seal, with Beck, another one of the trainers here at Waterwell. Now, Groucho is the largest seal we have around Waterwell. He was also found down on the beach in Victoria. He was actually stealing food out of people's picnic baskets though. So he was very small, very skinny. He loved chasing people around. Now, he was brought into human care, rehabilitated, re-released. However, he did get himself into trouble a few weeks later. had to find a opponent around in the water well. Now Beck will be coming out on stage very shortly, and she's going to be running through you with a few husbandry behaviours. Here we go.
Oh my. Look at him. That's huge.
1, 2, there we go. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome once again to Seal Island. As Dylan said, my name is Beck, and this very handsome seal joining me is the gorgeous Groucho. Thanks, Grouch. That's a good boy. Now, Groucho is our largest seal, currently weighing in at just over 175 kilos. Where are you up to? Now, he's not yet fully grown. His full potential weight is anywhere up to 360 kilos. So as you can imagine, he's going to be a very large animal one day. And having such a large animal to look after can of course be very stressful on the trainers at times, especially if Groucho doesn't want to cooperate. So through the use of training, we've actually trained Groucho a number of what we call husbandry routines. In fact, about 90% of the training we do with our seals isn't for the presentations, it's to help us look after them. For example, one of the scariest places to look on a seal, especially Groucho, is inside his mouth. So through the use of a training method that we call targeting, we can actually ask Groucho to open his mouth. So a simple form of targeting is asking Groucho to place his hand onto my nose, his nose onto my hand, I should say. The first time Groucho does this, he's reinforced with several pieces of fish for it. Makes it a positive experience for him, and one which he'd like to repeat again. So over time, we can teach Groucho, as long as his nose stays pressed against my hand, oh boy, good, wherever that hand goes, he's going to get some tasty fish for it. Now, using targeting, we can ask him to target different parts of his body onto different parts of our body, such as hand under flipper. Thank you, Grouch, beautiful flipper display. And we can ask him to target bottom jaw to thumb and top jaw to index finger for that mouth open. Check out his teeth, his gums, everything inside. Thanks, Grouch. Groucho's happy to help the trainers out because he knows he's going to get that tasty fish if he does the correct job. Now, there are other medical routines we need to do with our seals on a daily basis as well, including an entire body exam. And we can achieve this by simply asking Groucho to come down and lie at our feet. Thanks, Grouch. Now, while he's in this position, the trainers can walk around him, inspect his body, make sure he's nice and healthy. Check out those big front flippers. There's a boy. Check out his rear flippers, even that tiny little tail. Make sure everything's nice and healthy. Good. And Groucho's happy to help us out because he knows he's going to get some tasty fish. Now, we also need to check his underside. Groucho's a little bit too big for us to roll over, so we'll ask him to roll over for us. Thank you. Check out that belly. And if our females who suspect they might be pregnant, we can even give them an ultrasound on their belly. The Grouch is certainly not pregnant, but there's a bit of a gut there at the moment.
Is it boy?
Sorry, did I offend you? Do you want to come over this way for me? Now, at the moment, Groucho's not at his heaviest weight. In fact, he puts on anywhere to an extra 100 kilos during winter up to his breeding season, which is October, November. The reason he does this is to defend his territory against any other males. Now, Groucho's been working on a few moves coming up to this breeding season. It's a little bit early in the year, but he didn't have too much luck with Bella last year, did you, Grouch? So we're going to demonstrate one of his moves today. Show off those beautiful muscles. Thank you, Groucho. If you want to head up to the top, you can demonstrate your muscles in another way as well. That's a good boy. Now, earlier you saw Tico balance all of her weight up on her 2 front flippers. Keeping in mind that Tico weighs about half the size of Groucho, he can actually balance all of his weight up on just 1 flipper. Now, it's using that incredible upper body strength that allows these seals to avoid avoid predators out in the wild. They've been recorded making leaps of anywhere up to 5 metres onto the safety of a rocky ledge whilst being pursued by either a killer whale or a great white shark. So to demonstrate, we're going to ask Groucho to leap into the pool to the tallest rock on the opposite side. So Grouch, once you're all set, put your hands together for him.
He's a good boy.
Now, of course, these seals don't always face their predators, but they have the safety of a rocky ledge to leap up onto. Quite often, they'll face them out in the middle of the ocean while they're out on their hunting trips. Well, one of the ways that they can avoid the predators out there in the middle of the ocean is by using their incredibly flexible backbones. Thanks, Groucho. Now, using this flexibility, Groucho is going to finish off our presentation with one final jump. It's going to be a somersault located just in front of me. So Grouch, get yourself all ready. Put your hands together for him. He's done a brilliant job. Well done there, Groucho. Well, that does bring our seal presentation to an end this afternoon, but Groucho is not the last seal you have the opportunity to meet. If you've already purchased a ticket to receive a photograph with one of our seals, we'll ask you to please take a seat in the front row. For anybody else who's interested, if you make your way down to see our photographer Mel, she has some more tickets available. They are $19.95 each, and that does include the cost of your photograph. On behalf of myself, Dylan, Very Cheeky, Groucho, Bella and Tico, we hope you enjoyed the presentation and enjoy the rest of your stay. Thank you.